We are celebrating 20 years of Spinnin Records. In this episode, we celebrate with a young talent that's already a very successful superstar, Mike Williams. We'll talk with him about his music, our music from the past, and his Spinnin memories. Here we go.
I mean, I had a lot of fun making music, playing music, and being with friends. But when I got a bit older, then it started to get a bit more serious. Then suddenly I got a call from someone called Jorn from Spinnin. And I picked up the phone, I was like, hey, it's Mike. Hey, this is Jorn from Spinnin Records. I was like, what is happening? And then he said, okay, we listen to your music and maybe you wanna stop by at the office. That first meeting was just like, I mean, the people were really nice and they were really interested in what I was doing. So it was really nice to have a talk about that and listen to music. I was really nervous for that, but I walked out the office with a really good feeling. I just wanted to release a really good track, like the first impression had to be really good. So I actually spent a couple of months just to make sure that we had the right track to release. And that was Sweet and Sour. I sent it to Martin Garrix, I sent it to Tiesto. I remember the first moment I saw other people playing my track and other big DJs, because that's so weird to see them play your track, the track that you made in just your tiny, I mean at that time was just my bedroom where I make tracks.
Sweet and Sour.
Sweet and Sour was the start for Mike Williams' DJ career. He was getting more and more fans, and he started noticing that during his gigs.
Yeah, like dance music in general is just getting more popular and popular. And I mean, Spinnin was probably leading in that. Then that's super weird if you're playing and you look in the crowd and you see these three girls with my face on it really big. Yeah, it gives me a weird but really good feeling. All these young producers are sending me tracks and demos, and that's a really weird feeling. But I totally understand because I was in that position as well. So I always try to make time for it and I always try to listen to it. But at the same time, I'm still sending music to other DJs as well.
Mike Williams had his own tracks, but a collab with one of the world's most famous DJs was right around the corner. He did it with his track, I Want You.
I Want You with Tiesto, that's a cool story because I met Tiesto during ADE. I kept sending him music, and then there was this point that he said, okay, why don't we do a collab? And then I was like, are you serious? Like, are you not joking? Finished the project. And I think after version 25 or something, that was the final version we decided. And then he was like, okay, if you're in Miami, come join me on stage at Ultra and we're gonna play it together. Yeah, when we played that track on the main stage of Ultra, I was so nervous. Then it happened and he mixed in my track, I could already hear it. I was like, okay, now I have to do it. And it was just so many people. So yeah, it blew my mind and it was I think the fastest 3 minutes of my life.
After I Want You and a handful of other hits, Mike was ready for something bigger, a worldwide hit. And that came in the form of a collab with a good friend, Mesto. They hooked up in the studio and Wait Another Day was born.
So Wait Another Day, that's me and Mesto, we know each other for a long time already. And so we already had a lot of projects going on. We already had a lot of ideas together. We started on Wait Another Day and I remember he had a cool melody. I had some ideas for production. So I think the whole idea was there in just a couple of hours. Suddenly we had a cool track. There's a track by, it's officially by Tom Hanks and Shermanology Blast, and then it's the Avicii edit. That melody and that whole track just stay with me for so many years. It reminds me of when I was playing at these small parties with friends and they put this track on the after movie. You saw me playing back to back with my cousin at that time. I really want to do this for a long time. I don't really mind if it's like on this level or this level. I just like making music and being in the music industry. And I mean, same as Spinnin, like it's crazy that they already exist for 20 years. So far it's been a crazy roller coaster. And I think there's many years to come and many tracks to be released and many great moments to share. Yo, what's up? I'm Mike Williams and I want to congratulate Spinnin Records for already releasing music for 20 years, which is crazy, and I hope there's still many years to come.